Good morning, students. So today we will see the energy storage. Already some of your friends have explained. Now see how the energy storage takes place in the respiration. During respiration, the energy is produced. If we see the relation between the respiration and photosynthesis, both the process are opposite of one another. Photosynthesis is a endothermic process because energy is taken, sunlight, with the help of that sunlight energy is taken inside our leaves, and respiration is a exothermic process because energy is released. Photosynthesis is a glucose making process and respiration is a glucose breaking process. Okay, so it is the difference between the respiration and photosynthesis. Now see what happens. The respiration, already we have explained, during the respiration glucose molecule get breaking down, carbon dioxide is released along with the water and energy, and this energy is the main factor which is responsible for doing different types of activities inside our body. Now see this diagram. If you see the food particles, it reaches, then this respiration process takes place and ATP molecules are generated and carbon dioxide and water are released out of the body, or we can say out of the cell. Out of this, carbon dioxide is not essential, so it is removed with the help of lungs, but water is essential for our body, so water is used up by the cell. Okay, and whatever the energy is stored in the form of ATP, it is used for doing different types of activities. Now see what is ATP and what is ADP. Already you are written in, I have given the notes. ATP is a adenosine triphosphate. It consists of 3 phosphate molecule, and ADP is a adenosine diphosphate. So it consists of 2 phosphate molecule. So what happens ADP, whenever we how the ATP molecules are formed. So one ADP molecule combined with the one phosphate molecule. This ADP contains 2 phosphate molecule and this is 1. So 2 plus 1, how many? 3. So the energy is also get combined and ATP molecule is formed. So whatever the energy is stored, it is stored in the form of ATP. Now what happens when our body needs energy? What happens? This ATP is getting broke down into ADP, and one phosphate molecule is released and along with the release of energy, and this energy is used to do the different types of activities. So it is the combination of ATP and ADP. So when we want to store, the ATP molecules are produced with the help of ADP and phosphate, and when we want to when we need energy, the ATP molecules are break. Okay, so this is your storage regarding the energy. Now the next topic that we will see, the types of respiration. Don't go much in detail because this chapter contains only 4 to 5 marks weightage. Nothing more is asked. The diagrams are important of all the life process. Now see the types of respiration. Aerobic, it is divided into 2 types: aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Okay, see the first, aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration means the respiration which takes place in the presence of oxygen. Oxygen is demanded, so it is aerobic. Aero means air, so from air oxygen is needed. It is involved in this respiration, so energy ATP molecules are formed with the help of oxygen. See the reaction. Glucose, it is a simple food which is available in the cell. It is a food molecule, we can say. So one molecule of glucose is break down into 2 molecule of pyruvic acid with the help of glycolysis. See your notes. This process is carried out in cytoplasm. Okay, so in cytoplasm, with the help of glycolysis, 2 molecules of pyruvic acids are formed. So oxygen get combined with this pyruvic acid by using the Krebs cycle. Don't go much detailing what is Krebs cycle and how it works. It is not related with your syllabus. See, just see the oxygen combines with 2 pyruvic acid and 6 molecules of carbon dioxide, 6 molecules of water, and see the number. How many ATP molecules are formed? 38 ATP molecules are formed. So it is a high energy content, and hence aerobic, during the aerobic respiration we can see a large amount of energy is released, or it is liberated, we can say, and therefore it is a ATP is a high energy content molecule. So aerobic respiration takes place in the mitochondria of the cell. Mitochondria is the site of aerobic respiration. Most of the all the human beings, all the mammals, dog, cat, birds, insects. So most of the living organism we can say respire aerobically. Okay. Now see anaerobic respiration. It is the opposite. A difference in your paper will arise. What is the similarity and difference between anaerobic respiration? So anaerobic respiration, one glucose molecule with the help of glycolysis process is broken down into 2 pyruvic acid, but it is absence of oxygen. This anaerobic respiration takes place in the lower microorganism like yeast and bacteria. So ethanol is formed, carbon dioxide molecules are formed, and 2 ATP molecules. See here, to the 2, less amount of energy is released, and hence this anaerobic respiration takes place mostly in the lower animals like yeast and bacteria. Okay. Now some human beings muscle cells we can say respire anaerobically. See, whenever we are doing the vigorous activity like running, fast athlete, and then we need a large amount of energy our body demands. So whatever the aerobic respiration takes place inside our body, it is not sufficient to supply the energy, and therefore some of our cells respire anaerobically, mostly the muscle cells, because during running our legs are playing the important role. So muscle cells of legs respire anaerobically to support the aerobic respiration of the other cell. Now what happens during the muscle cells when they respire anaerobically? One glucose molecule is breaking down in cytoplasm with the help of glycolysis process. 2 pyruvic acid molecules are formed. So again it is absence of oxygen, and here the lactic acid is formed, and this lactic acid is responsible for the causing cramps in muscles. बहुत ज़्यादा फास्ट दौड़ने के बाद आपको लगता है ना कि आपके पैर बहुत ज़्यादा दुख रहे हैं, थोड़े से क्रैम्स आ गए. सो इट इज़ द एक्यूमुलेशन ऑफ लैक्टिक एसिड. दिस लैक्टिक एसिड गेट्स स्टोर्ड इनसाइड अवर मसल सेल and it is responsible for producing cramps. So why this lactic acid is produced? Because our muscle cells respire anaerobically for supporting process, for showing for supplying demand of extra energy. They respire anaerobically. So, and this is a temporary process. Once this lactic acid is removed from the cell, you will get a relief. We can get a relief by this cramp with the help of hot water bath, or by using massage, or we can use the antibiotic cream, and we get the relief from the cramps muscle. Similarly, here we are seeing the diagram of this fast runner-up animal, tiger, deer. So here also those fast runner-up animal where running is important and to catch their prey, their muscle cells also respire anaerobically. Again, okay.